live. We're there for you. ABC4 News at 6 starts now.
Good evening, I'm Emily Flores.
And I'm Glenn Mills. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. A missing skier found dead at Solitude this morning after an hours-long search and rescue effort.
ABC4's Kayla Baggerly was there speaking with police and has the latest.
After an extensive overnight search, Unified Police say that the body of that skier was found in a cluster of trees just off of the Sensation ski run this morning. The skier was a 37-year-old man whose name has yet to be released. Unified Police say that he was local to Utah and a skilled skier. They say he came to ski yesterday morning with a friend, and after his friend left, went to do one more run by himself before heading home. He was last seen on a ski lift around noon and had not been heard from since. Police say family expected him to be back around 2 and reported him missing at 6:30 last night.
He's a very advanced skier, and he was wearing all the protective gear yet on a helmet, all those things, and this is just what appears right now to be just a really tragic, unfortunate situation.
Police say his car was found in the Solitude parking lot. The search was a group effort between multiple agencies, including Salt Lake County Search and Rescue, Solitude Ski Patrol, and Brighton Ski Patrol. Around 1:30 this morning, they had to call off the search due to harsh weather conditions and continued it at 7. The man was found dead around an hour later.
Darkness in and of itself is very, very difficult, but you add upon that the freezing temperatures, and it just makes things really, really difficult and very dangerous for the rescuers. So there has to be a wait that comes in. At what point do we not risk additional life in a situation like this?
The medical examiner's office is currently looking into his exact cause of death. We'll keep you updated both on air and online at abc4.com. In Solitude, Kayla Baggerly, ABC4 News.
All right, thank you, Kayla. We have since learned the identity of the man, 37-year-old Devin O'Connell of Cottonwood Heights.
Time now for a first look at the weather forecast, and Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy is braving the elements outdoors.
Yeah, it's a cold night out there, Alana.
Yeah, with snow showers continuing. It's coming down right here in Salt Lake County as I stand live on the Pinpoint Weather Porch, and we know that this snow is not going to let up. We actually saw our winter weather advisory for the northern Wasatch Front extended in the last hour. This now holds until noon tomorrow. It includes Salt Lake County, Davis County, and Weber County, the areas in purple, looking at additional accumulation. You see the light snow, but we've got cold temperatures, and so this is going to stick quickly. About 1 to 4 inches of accumulation expected. Live look at the Storm Tracker radar, which is scanning the area, and you get a really good idea of where those light showers are. They are targeting the benches as well as valleys, and roads are getting road slush and road snow as a result, depending on elevation. We also know this is extending into Salt Lake County. As I turn around and look at I-215, traffic is moving, but it's moving slowly with these light snow showers. Now, Salt Lake County did have wet roads earlier today, but now with cold temperatures, you see those numbers below freezing and freezing in Salt Lake City. We know that this could accumulate fast. 41 degrees in St. George. This storm system is a slow mover. This wraparound moisture continues to impact us, our northwest flow allowing for that, and we've seen monumental totals coming out of the mountains. As we look at the last 3 days, Alta's storm total 36 inches, seeing 28 inches at Snowbird, 25 at Snow Basin, upwards of 2 feet in the high country. Nordic Valley getting 2 inches, and they're a lower elevation than the Cottonwood Canyons, Brighton, pretty close to that. So the high country tapping into the snow, but now we're seeing it live in the valleys. The evening commute will be slick. We're going to talk about the morning commute and our next storm system timing coming up in my full forecast. Glenn, Emily, back to you.
All right, thank you, Alana. Well, another busy day on the roads as the snow keeps falling across the state.
Yeah, Utah Highway Patrol troopers responding to nearly 100 accidents all across the state during the early hours this morning. This is just a look at some of those conditions from earlier today. UHP saying drivers are going way too fast for these conditions, saying many are going well over 70 miles per hour on highways. But get this, troopers pulling over one driver who's going 102 miles per hour during these dangerous conditions. Sergeant Cameron Roden says speed is the #1 cause of car accidents during winter weather.
The 70 mile per hour speed limit is for dry, ideal conditions, and we see cars going much faster than that. But to see those speeds in these conditions is completely uncalled for.
Sergeant Roden says not only do drivers need to slow down in general, but when they come across accidents or troopers who have pulled someone over, they need to slow down even more and give them some room. The Kaysville Police Department wants to alert you to a telephone scam. They say fraudsters are claiming to be Sergeant Green with the Kaysville Police Department, demanding $3,000 and threatening to arrest you if you don't pay up. The department says they do not have a Sergeant Green employed with them and to just disregard that call. They say they will never demand money over the phone.
And in Salt Lake City, Mayor Aaron Mendenhall calling for 4 houses on Major Street to be demolished immediately. The mayor calling these properties unsafe after 2 of the buildings caught fire more than once over the last month. Mayor Mendenhall saying this emergency action comes after years of back and forth with the property owners. The houses, she says, still not up to code despite the city's efforts.
Unprecedented but critically important action in authorizing our city building official to execute an emergency demolition order for the 4 properties here on Major Street located behind us.
Mayor Mendenhall saying the city respects the rights of property owners and has offered the owners 10 days to hire their own demolition team. If they do not, she says the city will begin the demolition. We'll have more on this story coming up tonight at 10.
A new pilot program launching in Park City asking homeowners to rent out their properties to local employees in exchange for incentives provided by employers. Spokesperson for the Employer Rental Incentive Program saying nearly 85% of Park City's workforce commutes each day, and offering housing to these people will soften the toll commuting takes on the entire community. Deer Valley Resort is partnering with the program, offering homeowners exclusive ski perks when they sign up. If you'd like more information, check out the website right there at the bottom of the screen.
And the Utah Division of Wildlife Resources has stocked a variety of fish throughout Utah's lakes this year, totaling more than 8.2 million fish. The DWR saying that they've stocked more than 700 local bodies of water this year, totaling over 1 million pounds of fish. The DWR also making other proactive fish stocking changes related to the drought, including stocking more warm water fish species at certain lakes and rivers.
If you've been waiting for faster internet, you may be in luck. Residents in Salt Lake City will have the first shot at it. Comcast starting to offer multi-gig internet speeds to Xfinity and Comcast customers in the capital city. But soon all Utahns using Comcast will have access to download speeds up to 2 gigabytes per second. Comcast saying their new internet connection will be up to 10 times faster than current levels.
We're able to scale our capacity like never before, and we're able to rely on real-time, down to the second view of the customer experience at any given time.
Comcast saying this is the beginning of a plan to evolve the entire network to 10G. The company says they are motivated to improve their speeds due to how the pandemic changed the way we use high-speed internet and how important it is to have a reliable connection. We do want to remind you, for breaking and local live streaming news anytime, just scan the QR code that you see right there on the screen. Once you do that, it will take you right to your phone's app store. Staying informed has never been easier. ABC4 News is there for you.